Welcome to Fish Talk Hunt Radio with John Hennigan, where we're going to cast and blast you right out of this world with some of the best hunting and fishing stories that you can't even imagine.
Welcome to Fish Hunt Talk Radio. This is John Hennigan in studio, and we have our host, Frank Selby. Frank, we're going to have another fun time. We're going to have another fun time today.
Well, let's first get right off on telling everybody about our trip.
All right. Well, Frank, I'm very frustrated, quite honestly. We've got at least 500,000, probably 1 million people out there that tune into us. And we're getting very, very small response on our trip at the end of July to Salmon Falls Resort. Now, if you were to go to Salmon Falls Resort and book directly through them, the trip that we put together is $3,300. If you get in touch with me, it's $2,100. That's a third off. And by the just to charter, the full day charter alone is worth $375, $400. Plus, it's all inclusive. You get your own boat for 3 days, a center console, 18-foot skiff that you can just cruise around anywhere you want and come and go as you please. And it's probably one of the best deals we put together in a long time if you factor it all in. And this place is high end. It is not like a fishing lodge. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. Go to Salmon Falls. You'll find it on the internet. Look at the rooms. They got 54 rooms, and it's just a huge, beautiful complex. And it's situated on the salmon capital of the world, and it's actually in Ketchikan. So all you got to do is go to Seattle, go to Ketchikan, and come on up. But, we're getting close on time. So please, if you're interested at all, get in touch with me. My name is John, and just go to fishtalkradio.com. My email is john@fishtalkradio.com. And when you go to fishtalkradio.com, there's a link for Real Fun Adventures. Click on that. It'll explain everything that you get. And believe me, this is a deal of a lifetime. If you want to go to Alaska, you can't possibly beat this. So I don't know what's slowing people down, but it's time to do it. We're getting close. So please, get in touch. Let me know. If you got any questions, send me an email, john@fishtalkradio.com, and we'll take care of everything for you. We're going to be right back.
The Soft Science footbed absorbs the shock of pounding waves, engine vibration, and even rocky terrain. Soft Science shoes are roomy and relaxed, and they drain and dry quickly. Check out the Soft Science Fin fishing shoes and boots and the Fin H2O for kayaking and canoeing. They're lightweight, slip-resistant, and won't mark your deck. See the new styles for men and women and get your pair on at softscience.com.
It's time for you to take a real fun adventure. Join a hosted fishing adventure to Alaska or Baja with the staff of Fish Talk Radio. Real Fun Adventures can book you on any adventure you desire. Bring your fishing friends or meet new ones. Fish Talk Radio gets the best deals from our sponsors to give you the best possible price. Real Fun trips are inclusive, easy, no-worry packages to the most popular fish grounds. Trips start around $600. Go to REELfunadventures.com.
If you are still using a plastic hard-shell cooler, things have changed for the better. AO coolers are lighter with twice the efficiency of the traditional bulky coolers. AO coolers are the best available soft-sided cooler with 3/4-inch high-density closed-cell foam insulation. They will keep ice frozen for 24 hours in hot weather. Easy to carry, less space, it fits product inside for better performance. Go to aocoolers.com to order or find a retailer. Available at West Marine.
With a long pedigree, the Snow Bee brand today offers the very best equipment modern technology can provide. Started in Europe, Snow Bee is now providing quality fly fishing gear in the USA. Waders, clothing, rods, reels, fly lines, bags, and innovative new accessories. Enjoy your sport and leisure time more than ever. The affordable value of Snow Bee makes it available to everyone. Go to snowbee-usa.com.
Have you noticed the changes in Google lately? Did anybody line you out? You can't fake it anymore. They know who said it first, who said it best, who said it the most, who is the most popular, and that just happens to be me since the late 80s, which means that I can put up a page, a post, or a website, optimize it properly, spread it around to 22 million people, and put you on top of your results pages for your chosen searches basically overnight. WhiteMountainBusiness.com. Don't want to wait that long? Already have a website that you thought was optimized and doesn't rank anywhere? I can fix that too. Maybe you don't want to wait. Maybe you just want to call me. 928-228-9228. That's 928-228-9228. I've done it for literally thousands, and I can do it for you.
Welcome back to Fish Talk Hunt Radio with John Hennigan.
This is John Hennigan, and we also have our host, Frank Selby, and we're going to be learning not all you need to know about electronics on boats, because we don't have the next 6 hours available. But Steve Hember is going to help us out a lot. Also, I would like to say that our sponsor, Snowbee, is offering a 20% discount when you place an order. Put in the code word Fish Talk, and that's good for 20%. And their prices are probably already 30% lower than anybody else anyway. So you can get a complete outfit with a lifetime warranted rod, a decent reel, line, the whole setup for about $100 if you use that discount code. And if you have any questions, just let me know. It's John at fishtalkradio.com. But taking that 20% discount doesn't last forever. But we would like to know who's out there, who's listening, and that's kind of the reason for it, because they're not making any money on it. Anyway, let's get to Steve. And I guess Navico is your primary brand that you work with, Steve?
Well, Navico is our company holding name, and it's kind of similar to General Motors, where they have Chevrolet, Cadillac, and Buick, and like that. So we have several different brands. One, which most of you are familiar with, is Lowrance. And then another one that's very popular here in Southern California is Simrad. And then we have a sailboat line called B&G, and we've recently acquired CMAP, and we've got some new mapping I'd like to talk about.
Let's do it. Let's do it right now.
It's going to just really be a change-up. Unfortunately, It's not going to roll out until late, probably August or September.
Okay.
But it's going to be a game changer. But, hey, guys, first of all, thanks for having me. And what I'd like to talk about, I'm a national trainer, and I do a lot of training, not only with seminars like at Fred Hall and stuff like that, but I do a lot of training with search and rescue and sheriff's departments and fire departments and all kinds of stuff. And
all boat clubs.
Yeah. I will tell you that our new transducer, all-in-one, right? You only need to buy one. You don't need to buy two. You buy one transducer. This thing is amazing. And look, I got Max Dennymeyer down in San Diego spotting bluefin with the darn thing out in 6,000 feet of water and looking off to the side. So here's what it's all about. The new transducer is called our Active Imaging Sonar. Okay, that's the brand name, Active Imaging. This will apply to Lowrance as well as Simrad. Now, the Active Imaging is a new scanning sonar technology that provides incredible, and I mean photo-like detail, high resolution, without sacrificing range. What we did is we took a lot of our logarithms and a lot of our data and software that we were getting from our 3D transducer and rolled this up into what we call our active imaging. So we get side scan, down scan, and plus our two chirp sonars all in one transducer for $299. It's crazy. So let me talk about
that's really cheap.
Now, let me understand this. So basically, it's a transducer. Normally, they look straight down. But this one, it sounds like it's 360 degrees.
Well, I think 360 is a little bit. It's not looking forward. It's not looking backwards. Though we can draw back in time. What it does, it looks to the left of your boat and looks to the right of your boat.
And
all the other companies are on board with this. We're all using the same basic nomenclature. Just same type of data that we're looking at. However, what we've done with the active imaging, reevaluation of the elements in the transducer, and we are calling it our active imaging, and it's 3-in-1. It combines the scanning sonar, which is our traditional medium-high chirp, okay? And it also captures down scan at those higher frequencies, 455 and 800, and also our side scan. But here's the key. We can still keep that transducer in that very high frequency. Remember, higher frequency, shallower the water, 800 kilohertz, and we're getting maximum ranges of 150 feet out to the sides of the boat. This is crazy. So you can be running past those kelp patties, looking for those yellows, and you can see them buried amongst the kelp, waiting to come out and charge and hit your lure.
Whoa, it's that sensitive, huh?
That's sensitive, dude. You can virtually see the seals swimming around the kelp patties. We were just up at Monterey, off the aquarium there, and you can virtually watch the bloody seals swimming in and around the kelp patties. It was phenomenal. Now, here it gets even better, right? So you can go in and manually switch it to 455, okay? You lose a little bit of clarity, but the range all of a sudden gets out to 300 feet. So you're scanning roughly 600 feet total area around your boat when you're using an active imaging transducer.
Well, let me ask you a question. I'm going to be going up to Alaska in July. First of all, is it possible to take a unit with you that you don't have to permanently mount?
Of course. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I do it all the time. Great question. Search and rescue. They sometimes don't have the funds to buy a unit for each boat. They get a Pelican box. They put everything inside there. They got a portable mount, which they use like a trolling motor, take a trolling motor shaft and mount the transducer on there, lock it down to the back of the boat. You're done.
Wow. So let's just say I was going to Alaska, and there's some salmon that's, let's say, 140 feet down and, 100 yards away. Would that work to find them?
Absolutely.
And it's not just it's not just a little screensaver graph on the screen. You can actually know what it is.
So you can virtually tell what it is. And here's for the first time, guys. Never have we seen this. Is you have the ability with your side scan when you're looking across outwards of 100 feet. We've never been able to do this with our total scan and our other scanners that we've had the last 10 years. But now we can actually see the fish suspended in the water column, and you can put your cursor right on top of it to know where you could need to adjust your planers, your downriggers and stuff like that. That's how cool this product is.
Mm-hmm. I know last year was one of the worst years ever in Alaska for salmon. And, normally we find them 40 to 60 feet. First day we were doing that, nothing was happening. And then because of the warm water, we went down to 80 feet, and we found them. So if we had that on there, we would have known that right away.
Absolutely. And this is sensitive enough to give you, in that water column using down scans, you can virtually pick out where there's any thermocline. Mm-hmm. All right? You definitely can see that. And that, again, that's how you adjust your downriggers, fish that way. Look, I just got back last week from the Northwest. I did training up in Seattle, not only for our dealers and our customers, but also for Clean Rivers, environmental groups. So they're actually using this stuff. This is how cool it is. They measured water column density to see if there's any, if there's Clean Rivers is a environmental group. They're using it to see if they see any oil spills and how far it's gone down and stuff like that. So this thing is revolutionary. I mean, it's just changing the way we're looking at it.
Electronics keeps getting better and cheaper, and that's $300 for that unit plus the screen.
$300. You got to buy a screen, right? But that's for the transducer only, and that is for transom out. And that is for this transducer, all in one. You don't need anything else. You hook it up to an HDS line.
Steve, we've got about 30 seconds left, so whatever's important, let's get it out right now.
And Gen 3. So what I would like to do, my next go-around, as long as you guys want me back, I would like to talk about our next stage, which is going to be released in June, and this is called our live site. And this will virtually have a look ahead as well as down, and be real time, almost like a movie, watching fish move around the bait.
That's amazing. And can you record any of this stuff?
Pardon me?
Could you record it if you wanted to?
Oh, of course. Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely.
All right, we're going to have to let you go, Steve. Thank you very much. I'm getting real excited, and I got to figure out a way to get one of those from you. But we appreciate you coming on, and I guess just go to Navico or Lowrance and look it up, and you'll find it.
Fish on!
It's a big one.
For passionate sports fishermen who value first-class fishing experiences paired with personalized service and amenities, all-inclusive Salmon Falls Fishing Resort on the Inland Passage reinvents the Ketchikan fishing getaway. Guests enjoy exceptional gourmet cuisine, superior fishing excursions, fully guided charter or self-guided in center console boats accommodating 3 anglers, updated guest rooms and suites, on-site fishing processing to clean, freeze, and pack your catch. Rooms range from log cabin rustic to modern. Our 52 rooms offer the ultimate in comfort after a long day of sightseeing, fishing, and exploring Ketchikan. Non-anglers love Salmon Falls too, shopping along Creek Street, kayaking, hiking, whale watching, or gathering around our fire pits with a hot beverage, all at prices less than expected. Just pull up Salmon Falls Resort in your search engine.
The East Cape of Baja, Mexico is world famous for sport fishing. Dorado, tuna, wahoo, marlin, sailfish, roosterfish, and pargo. The Van Wormer resorts make dreams come true at a price all can afford. Hotel Palmas de Cortez, Playa del Sol, and Hotel Punta Colorado have the biggest and best sport fishing fleet in all of Mexico. Call toll-free to 877-777-TUNA to find out how affordable world-class fishing can be. The finest resorts and the best boats in East Cape. Call 877-777-TUNA.
Vagabundos Del Mar Boat and Travel Club has 42 years experience introducing RVers to the joys of Mexico. Specializing in Baja, Vagabundos leads caravans and sponsors fishing tournaments, trailer boat cruises, and weekend getaways in Mexico and the West. Vagabundos Del Mar also saves its 10,000 members tons of money on low-cost auto insurance. Stay up to date on Mexican travel with the printed newsletter online at vagabundos.com or call 800-474-BAJA.
With a long pedigree, the Snow Bee brand today offers the very best equipment modern technology can provide. Started in Europe, Snow Bee is now providing quality fly fishing gear in the USA. Waders, clothing, rods, reels, fly lines, bags, and innovative new accessories. Enjoy your sport and leisure time more than ever. The affordable value of Snow Bee makes it available to everyone. Go to snowbee-usa.com.
A full-service fly shop, His and Her Fly Fishing, offers FFI-certified international fly fishing instructor and guide service with Frank Selby. Listen to Frank as host of FishHuntTalkRadio.com or listen live Saturdays at 9 a.m. Pacific Time on SiriusXM Radio Channel 211. Custom flies are handmade to your order in-house in Newport Beach. Fishing in Mexico, Belize, Florida, or the Rockies, Frank and the staff will deliver exactly what you need. Flies and gear. Google His and Her Fly Fishing.
Welcome back to Fish Talk Hunt Radio with John Hennigan.
This is John Hennigan, and we also have our host Frank Selby and Sonny Fader, which is Hook You Up Outfitters. Is that right, Sonny?
Yes. Okay. Aloha, gang.
Aloha. And obviously you're from Hawaii. that was kind of a clue you gave.
He's a native Hawaiian.
Yeah. Anyway, I haven't talked to you yet. Frank knows you, but I'm fascinated by a couple of things. First of all, you do guided hunting, and I thought there's no hunting in Hawaii, is there? So first of all, is there?
Well, yes, there is. I guess quite a bit of different species you can hunt in Hawaii. First of all, there's wild boars. That was, I guess, part of the the Polynesians brought it over 800 years ago, and then the first explorers brought other living hogs as living food sources, and which bred into our Polynesian pigs. Axis deer was introduced in the 1860s from China to King Kamehameha the Fifth as a gift to the island of Molokai, and later spread, to Lanai in 1920 and into Maui in 1959. So we have about very large population.
So these are feral wild pigs that you go out. Well, I'll tell you what, they probably don't have to look very far to eat something.
Well, unlike other places, our wild hogs, they have a lot of very good food sources, like 4 types of guavas, mangoes, passion fruit, mountain apples, always running water, fruits and roots and bugs. They don't really have to go to the bugs. They rather eat fresh fruit falling from the trees. That's why our hogs and our deer taste really good.
There is a little bird hunting too, isn't there?
Yeah, our bird hunting, we have quite a bit of different birds, from pheasant, chukar, quail, I guess grouse, turkeys. We have Rio Grande turkeys. Yeah, it's really fun also if you guys like bird hunting over the winter.
Well, I'm curious. I don't think most people want to take rifles with them on the airplane. So if they come over to hunt, do you supply everything?
Yeah, we do rent our weapons. As far as rifles, we have anything from small calibers like 308 to 300 Win Mag. They all have really good scopes. So it comes with ammunition, everything, for like $150 per person per day.
Now, the $150 is for what? The weapons?
Yes, for a one-day rental.
And the shots.
And then we can also... Okay, go ahead.
What does it cost for a one-day hunt?
It all depends. If you're wanting to hunt wild boars, for instance, we do 2 types of wild boar hunting. One is by archery hunts or wild boar dog and knife hunts, where we would...
Dog and knife? Wow, tell me about that.
Oh, yeah. Well, wild boar dog and knife's been done, throughout the world. It's a awesome way of harvesting your animals. We go free ranging on private land, walking through 3 to 15 miles of mountains, rivers, waterfalls, and we go to their house, and our dogs have all GPS tracking collars, and it's really exciting. We hopefully, pin the pig at bay, and then you would come from the back and pull the back leg and stab them in the goodies.
Whoa!
Mano on mano.
Man, that's serious stuff. Because those wild pigs,
that's scary stuff.
Feral pigs.
You should watch my videos.
Yeah, feral pigs. They're not like puppies or the little piglets. They're mean.
Oh yeah, they get scrappy, and it's some people are a little intimidated.
Yeah.
If they feel a little scared or intimidated, we assist with them. We'll pull the back legs out, and all they have to do is concentrate on
putting the knife where it goes.
Making the knife. Yes.
Wow. Now and other question: if you're going to harvest it, is there a way to bring it back to the mainland?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah. Unlike traveling to like Canada or Australia, you need extra additional custom papers. Anywhere in the U.S., there's no regulations of game, I guess, coming out of Hawaii that I know. So basically, you bring a cooler with you, and we'll debone out and dress the entire animal, put it in Ziploc bags, label it hind quarter, back straps, and whatnot. And you just check it in as additional luggage for $35 to $50, and fresh game or venison with you.
Yeah, it's exciting. Well, it's something I never knew anything about. I learn every week. It's great, isn't it, Frank?
Yeah. Yes, it is. And now let's get on a little bit of fishing.
Okay.
So when I come over, we're going to go fly fishing and spin fishing.
Definitely.
I'll teach you fly fishing.
We have a little of both as far as, fishing in Hawaii is not like, again, fishing in the mainland. We're surrounded by water. You don't need a fishing license, for instance.
I'll be darned.
You can go anywhere you want to go. So when you guys come on your vacation, bring your own fishing gear, your fly gear, and you can do a lot of DIY fishing also. And I also do snorkeling and spearfishing as well.
Yeah. Wow.
Hawaiian sling.
Pardon me?
Hawaiian sling.
Hawaiian sling, yeah, right.
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah. There's also an art using that and trying to find our octopus or taco, we call it. They disguise themselves in the hole, and that's a really excellent bait for shore casting or catching fish.
So you get some octopus.
Because it's changing colors, fresh, and big papio or GTs, bonefish will see that, and they, that's their candy. That's what they're looking for.
You get an octopus and chunk it up, is that it?
Yeah, we cut the leg off and put a hook on it and throw it back out.
Wow.
And the other leg we eat.
Yeah. Now, I've never said I never fished in Hawaii, but the water right off the coast, especially, is very deep. And that's, marlin like to travel in deep water. And, I'm sure you've got some smaller ones, but if you're looking for trophy size, you may not get one every time you go out. But if you're looking for a big one, that's where you find them.
Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, gang, if you guys never came to Hawaii, we got the best of both worlds, hunting and fishing. If you guys plan on coming this summer, our schooling yellowfin tuna start showing up in May through July, maybe little part of August, meaning 100 to 250 pound yellowfin tunas come through our Hawaiian Island chain.
Yeah.
And you hook up with a good sports fishing boat running 5 to 7 lines. Sometimes on a good pass, all 5 or all 7 lines will take off.
Oh, yeah. Then it's a 100 Chinese fire drill.
250 pound tunas on the end.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And let alone the big 1,000-pound marlins and smaller follow these schools eating the tunas for breakfast. So your chances of catching a grander or a really big fish during the summer is awesome. And as far as hunting is concerned, right now, all the way to September, our axis deer is in full growth, hard-horn, polished, and in the rut. Wild pigs is all year-round hunting.
Oh, you said they're in the rut in the summertime?
Yeah, they're rutting right now.
Oh, I thought it's usually in the fall, but Hawaii, they don't really have a lot of different seasons, do they?
Yeah, so that's the cool thing about Hawaii. Everyone who hunts or comes,
I put out your website. We didn't do that in the beginning.
www.hookyoupOutfitters.com.
So it's hook. It's hook. YOU. UP.
Yes. Outfitters. Hook you up. Yes.
Okay.
And then you also can follow me on Instagram and YouTube. I'm on Yelp, TripAdvisor. I'm the only outfitter on Oahu, and we have probably one of the largest populations of axis deer on Molokai that we work with. Our guys will see 30 to 450 plus deer in one day. We're 98% successful with a rifle, and the other 2% is buck fever.
Yeah. Oh, dang. Yeah.
Either that or guys out of shape. So bring your game. Enjoy Hawaii. Let the wives stay on the beach and the men can play.
There you go. Yeah, that gives another reason.
Well, I'm bringing I'm going to bring my fly rods and a 10 and an 8. We're going bone fishing.
Yes, please come. We have fish on every island, and especially on Oahu, on the windward side of Oahu, which is called Kaneohe. We have like a Great Barrier Reef. It's called Kaneohe Bay. That every fish multiplies here. This is like
it's their nursery. Well, we're just about out of time. I don't know if there's anything else we got to mention real quick, but there's another reason to go to Hawaii. Yeah, like you said, if you want to have some fun and you're taking your family, your wife, or a buddy, you can just go out on your own if you want to. Yeah, but get in touch. Make sure you get in touch with Sonny Thader at Hook You Up Outfitters.
Yes, from our Malka to Makai, meaning from our mountains to the ocean, we'll hook you up, hunting and fishing, and definitely show you guys a great time.
Sounds good, Sonny. Appreciate it. That was I learned a lot. It was very exciting. Thank you very much. You are listening to Fish Hunt Talk Radio.
The road stretches for miles in front of you, and with the Ram 1500, you'll be able to reach mile after open mile. It gets a best-in-class 25 miles per gallon highway, so your destination won't just be determined by your gas gauge, but by your gauge for achievement. And the Ram 1500 is the first ever back-to-back Motor Trend Truck of the Year. Guts, glory, Ram. See your local Ram dealer today for great deals. EPA estimated 25 mpg highway based on V6 4x2.
A full-service fly shop, His and Her Fly Fishing, offers FFI certified international fly fishing instructor and guide service with Frank Selby. Listen to Frank as host of FishHuntTalkRadio.com or listen live Saturdays at 9 a.m. Pacific Time on Sirius XM Radio Channel 211. Custom flies are handmade to your order in-house in Newport Beach. Fishing in Mexico, Belize, Florida, or the Rockies, Frank and the staff will deliver exactly what you need. Flies and gear. Google His and Her Fly Fishing. A few years ago, a sailor set out to design a boat shoe that was comfortable and stable, non-skid, and wouldn't mark the decks. Today, these incredibly comfortable shoes are worn by anglers, boaters, professional guides, and charter captains. Go to softscience.com to see more. Soft Science shoes and boots are lightweight and shock absorbent with just the right level of support. Several styles come in all sizes. Enjoy the Soft Science shoe in the water and out. Check them out at softscience.com. Alaskan RV Butler. Guiding, fishing, hiking, sightseeing, adventure. The Alaskan RV Butler. Like a cruise on wheels in the comfort of an RV, view the wonders of Alaskan interior, streams, ocean, and wildlife. Or fish for the big one, all while pampered by Mike, the Alaskan RV Butler. Mike's inclusive tours serve butter-drenched shellfish and mouth-watering steaks. Mike is your personal chef, chauffeur, guide, and planner. And for the real Alaska, contact MikeRVButler at gmail.com. That's MikeRVButler at gmail.com.
It's time for you to take a real fun adventure. Join a hosted fishing adventure to Alaska or Baja with the staff of Fish Talk Radio. Real Fun Adventures can book you on any adventure you desire. Bring your fishing friends or meet new ones. Fish Talk Radio gets the best deals from our sponsors to give you the best possible price. Real Fun trips are inclusive, easy, no-worry packages to the most popular fish grounds. Trips start around $600. Go to REELFunadventures.com.
Lounge round blue.
Welcome back to Fish Talk Hunt Radio with John Hennigan.
This is John Hennigan, our host Frank Selby. And Frank, before we get into this, I'd just like to take a minute. We have a trip put together. It's getting close now. It's by the end of July, beginning of August, to Salmon Falls Resort in Ketchikan, Alaska. And this is a high-end resort, all-inclusive. Includes one full-day charter, 3 days self-guided, and just a beautiful high-end place, fabulous restaurant. And if you were going to book through Salmon Falls, it would be $3,300, which is a good price for Alaska. If you get in touch with me, we'll give you the same trip. It's July 28th to August 2nd or something like that. 5 days, 4 nights, and all-inclusive for $2,100. And that is the deal of the century. So if you're interested in going to Alaska and you don't take advantage of this, what can I tell you? And then for our listeners, Snowbee is giving a 20% discount off their already ridiculously low prices. And all you have to do is use the code word Fish Talk. So take advantage of that. Let them know that you're out there listening and you appreciate their what they're doing for us. So please go to it's SNOWBEE-USA. But if you look it up anywhere, I'm sure you'll find it. And take a look at their products. They're ridiculously cheap and they're high quality. So anyway, let's get on to Rusty Brown. Rusty, let's talk about what you do.
How's it going, guys?
Fantastic.
Great.
I'm a professional bass fisherman out here in Southern California and a full-time guide. Enjoy these lakes. We've got some really amazing lakes in Southern California, and there's a lot of great bass fishing from winter time all the way through the spring months, and there's a lot of big fish to be caught. So I'm very excited to tackle all the lakes, and I've got a lot of great clients and sponsors that I get to share it with.
Yeah, well, like you said, it makes a difference. Well, you obviously know what you're doing if you won the WON the Bass Open, and that doesn't happen just because you got lucky.
I appreciate that. Yeah, the U.S. Open's been a long time love of mine. You know, you get out there and you fish it. I fished it since 2000 was my first one, and I've only missed 3 U.S. Opens from 2000 till now. Mm-hmm. So enjoy that tournament every year. And, Lake Mead's a big body of water, and conditions always change from, the hot months to the cold months. And, they as they say in Lake Mead, 90% of the fish are in 10% of the water, and that's quite a feat to try to find those fish in that big of a lake. I think it's over 100,000 acres in size, so it's a big lake. Well,
like I said, as I mentioned, is that if you want to catch fish, first of all, you have to go where the fish are, and like I said, 80-90% of the water doesn't hold them, so you've got to find them, and of course you want to go when they're biting. It helps, and the rest of it, if you've got some skill. And good
guide,
and you know when to set the hook, and it's what kind of gear do you use?
I use a lot of 13 fishing gear as far as rods and reels. I fish a lot of Rapala lures, robo worms, MC swim baits. Those are all great baits tools that I use from all seasons. It just depends. Out here you've got you can fish 3 or 4 different setups during the 4 seasons, but you have to make your adjustments because you've got a lot of wind out here. We have clear bodies of water. We've got stained bodies of water. The fish bite a little different in San Diego as they would up in Castaic or Isabella or any of those mountain lakes. So I keep it simple. I keep it simple on my gear, my tackle, and with 20 years of experience on these lakes, you try to fish the stuff that your strengths are in, but I'm always open for new products, new ideas. Everybody fishes a little different. I learn a lot of stuff from my clients. They learn a lot from me, but that's what's great about fishing.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll say this again. Anytime you're fishing a new place, even if you're an expert, go out with a guide the first day. Because somebody that with local knowledge makes all the difference in the world, and it's worth it. But if you could, Rusty, give us an idea on how to read the water to give an idea where the fish are.
Okay, well, what I do is when I'm guiding and I'm taking clients out, I use a couple of simple things that I think are effective when you're reading the water. The wind plays a big play in how the fish position themselves off of the points or in the secondary points or the coves. Birds, your grebes, your herrings, all your small little birds that are diving under the water. That plays a real big play in how your day is going to go, too, because I always believe if you're fishing an area that has a life in it, and that can be coyotes walking on the bank, birds in the water, bluegills and shad, dimpling on the surface, A lot of that stuff is very big. Obviously, this time of year, we're getting into the spring and the hot part of the summer. So I'm going to start in the morning, usually on the shady side of the lake, and stay away from the sunny side. And then once we get the sun out, I'll flip-flop it and go on the side that's starting to get shaded again, which is the opposite side. And a lot of times that's productive, especially in the morning or afternoons, because those fish, are going to stay more active if they're hitting topwater lures or bass assassin lures. That's one of my new sponsors. They make a great little soft jerk bait. But it's all about, bait movement, wind direction. A lot of it's gut instinct on, you fish a little bit on the pass. Sometimes that can hurt you fishing on the pass, but a lot of these lakes kind of set up the same every year from season to season. And the only thing that we really have to do as fishermen out here is make your adjustments with the water levels, because the water levels are like bathtubs. They go up and down in these lakes. In
the tournament, you get your 5 biggest. On an average, you have to really like to cast if you're a bass angler.
You do.
On an average, how many times do you have to cast to catch a fish?
We might cast, I'd say all the bass guys, pretty much in the world, it depends on what you're throwing. But if you're throwing reaction baits, you might cast 2,000 to 3,000 casts in a day. That's probably not an unusual thing. You're every hour you're casting hundreds of casts, just to try to get those 5 good fish in a tournament, or those 5 nice bass at the end of the day to get photos or whatever it may be. So, but the reaction bite is really good out in SoCal, and there's a lot of guys that like to fish them, but I think giving them a little bit longer of a chance on the lures and stuff, you can really be rewarded.
Well, that's a good question. I'd say that most fish that are not caught, that should have been caught, is when they take the bait. So what are you supposed to do if you feel a bite?
Well, if I'm fishing a bit, topwater fishing, if it's if you're throwing Rapala topwater lures or a frog, or you're throwing a bass assassin or even an MC swim bait, whatever type of bait that's a reaction bait, I always don't set the hook until I feel it. You got to feel the weight or the pressure.
You got to feel it load up,
Yeah, you got to feel it load up. I always try to teach my clients that, wait until you feel it, because a lot of us get trigger happy and we want to pull it, instant reaction.
Yank it out of his mouth, yeah.
Yeah, and that ends up when you're frog fishing or throwing those soft jerk baits and things, you're going to get a lot of miss strikes, because when you try to set it, you're hitting them just a little early. So you want to kind of wait like a second count or a third count, and then you had the rod load up, and that way you can get a good hook set through through their mouth.
And on a hook set, you just raise the rod, or you give it a good pull?
No, I hit them. You got to hit them hard. Those bass. My philosophy on a largemouth bass is to take a garden hose in your backyard and try to put a hook through it. That's basically what a largemouth bass's mouth is. Some of those mouths are so tough on those fish, from a 3-pound fish to a 10-pound fish, that you've really got to use a good hook. Hayabusa is a great hook I like to throw, and that hook gets through that mouth and it holds them. And that's the thing that's important, because if you just lift up on the rod, you're going to miss a lot of strikes that way when you're doing that.
Frank, why don't you take over for a minute, and you probably want to mention fly fishing.
Well, me and him do the Fred Hall show. I hate to go behind him half the time. But Sonny and me are really good friends. He passes up my rods, I take down his rods. But if you ever get a chance to watch him on the tank, it's poetry in motion.
I appreciate that. No, it's
I still don't like being behind you.
Yeah, no, that show's fun, man. I enjoy you're up there doing the fly fishing stuff. We're all fishermen. It doesn't matter if you're saltwater, fly fishing, bass fishing, trout fishing. It's still fun to watch, and everybody's got their art that they like to craft, and it's a neat. They're doing that.
One other thing, Sonny, I want you to get out your website and stuff.
Okay, you can go on. I'm on Facebook and Instagram. My Instagram is Rusty Bass Hook, and my website is rustybasshook.com. And my phone number is 714-883-8627. And that's,
okay, so
how you can reach
the website is rustybasshook.com.
Yep, .com.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. and I'll see you next year. I'm going to try to get in front of you this year.
Heck yeah, I'll be happy to follow you, man. That's all good in my book.
Rusty, have you ever tried to fly on bass?
You know, I've tried the fly fishing a couple times in the Kern River, but I've never really tried like a little popper or a little streamer for bass. That would be probably a really exciting thing to see them come up and take that.
Yeah. Well, if Frank had a choice, he'd always be fly fishing. But but most bass anglers don't do that, and the regulations, I guess, are loosening up a little bit, where you can, you can.
Use a 9 foot.
Yeah, all you need is a 9-foot rod.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's fun to watch those guys catch them. I know they do it in the Owens River and some of the ponds.
Okay.
Used to be a lake. Yeah.
All right. Well, Rusty, we're going to have to let you go. That is. It's real easy. Rusty, it's his name, Bass, and Hook.com. We appreciate that, Rusty, and hopefully we'll be talking to you real soon, and good luck to the fishing.
I'm gonna jig, jig me up a walleye right now.
The Soft Science footbed absorbs the shock of pounding waves, engine vibration, and even rocky terrain. Soft Science shoes are roomy and relaxed, and they drain and dry quickly. Check out the Soft Science Fin fishing shoes and boots and the Fin H2O for kayaking and canoeing. They're lightweight, slip-resistant, and won't mark your deck. See the new styles for men and women and get your pair on at softscience.com. Used by fishermen who know where to get the best fishing gear around, AFTCO makes the highest quality fishing rod components worldwide. If it says AFTCO, you know you have a quality rod. Guy Harvey Clothing, the best outdoor clothing line anywhere, is also available through AFTCO. Longest lasting, functional, and best looking clothing you'll be proud to wear. Only the very best materials and workmanship. As soon as you put it on, you'll know the difference. Look for AFTCO at quality retailers or go to aftco.com.
Have you noticed the changes in Google lately? Did anybody line you out? You can't fake it anymore. They know who said it first, who said it best, who said it the most, who is the most popular, and that just happens to be me since the late 80s, which means that I can put up a page, a post, or a website, optimize it properly, spread it around to 22 million people, and put you on top of your results pages for your chosen searches basically overnight. WhiteMountainBusiness.com. Don't want to wait that long? Already have a website that you thought was optimized and doesn't rank anywhere? I can fix that too. Maybe you don't want to wait. Maybe you just want to call me. 928-228-9228. That's 928-228-9228. I've done it for literally thousands, and I can do it for you.
Fish on! It's a big one. For passionate sports fishermen who value first-class fishing experiences paired with personalized service and amenities, all-inclusive Salmon Falls Fishing Resort on the Inland Passage reinvents the Ketchikan fishing getaway. Guests enjoy exceptional gourmet cuisine, superior fishing excursions, fully guided charter or self-guided in center console boats accommodating 3 anglers, updated guest rooms and suites, on-site fishing processing to clean, freeze, and pack your catch. Rooms range from log cabin rustic to modern. Our 52 rooms offer the ultimate in comfort after a long day of sightseeing, fishing, and exploring Ketchikan. Non-anglers love Salmon Falls too. Shopping along Creek Street, kayaking, hiking, whale watching, or gathering around our fire pits with a hot beverage, all at prices less than expected. Just pull up Salmon Falls Resort in your search engine.
Welcome back to Fish Talk Hunt Radio with John Hennigan.
This is John Hennigan, our host, Frank Selby. And Frank, let me start off off the air, I said, what's wrong with these people? We've got some deals. And I was going to say, Frank says, don't call them stupid. I said, well, they are if they don't take advantage of this. But he said, no, but you can't say that on the air. Anyway.
So he does anyway.
Anyway, I have a trip coming up July 28th to Ketchikan, Alaska, in a very high-end lodge. It's for sure the nicest lodge in Alaska. It's beautiful. And full service, high-end dining room, all-inclusive. You get 1 full day charter, and it is 3 days self-guided on an 18-foot skiff center console, and it's the salmon capital of the world. And I worked out a deal with them. They want us to come up. If you call the resort and book the package that we're talking about, it's $3,300. Book it with us, it's $2,100. And that's a third off. That's a third off of a good price. So please get in touch. Let me know what you want to do, and we'll take care of you. It's an unbelievable offer, especially for Alaska. I mean, you'll not find anything close to that. So if you want to go to Alaska, you want to go back, this place is so nice you could take your lady friend with you. Anyway, so get in touch with us for that. And I'm not saying you're stupid if you don't do it, because I'm not allowed to say that. But I don't understand why people wouldn't do it. Anyway, and then we have with us, we have Frank Burr with Snowbee, and he's got another special deal for our listeners. Frank?
We do. We're running a sale right now of quite a few of the items in our company. But we have a special for Fish Talk Radio listeners that we're giving an additional 20% off if when you place your order or give us a call and mention the code word Fish Talk with no space in it, and you'll get an extra 20% off of our already great deals that we have available for fly fishing gear and accessories.
Well, let me make a quick comment on Snowbee. Been around for a long time, but only a few years in the U.S., and it is really quality products. It's sometimes about half of what you pay for quality gear from some of the other companies. And it's equipment. This is not Walmart, stuff off the shelf. It's really good stuff. And you can get starting on the low end for maybe an entry level, a rod, reel, line, and everything you need, a complete setup. With that 20% off, it's only a little over $100, and it works. This is not junk. So you need to take care of that, and just to have it around for friends. But and then they've got some other great stuff. But just use the 20% off, and your prices are already so low that brings it down to about half of what you'd expect to pay.
Yeah, with the Fish Talk special, 20% off of everything, you can't beat it. And you can even get our high-end equipment at 20% off, so it's a really great deal right now for Fish Talk listeners.
It is. So do it. What are you waiting for? And the website is
www.snowbee-usa.com.
SNOWBEE, one word, -USA.com. And look at what they've got. They've got if you're a fly fishing angler, you got everything. It's all there. And whatever type, and even you've got your fishing equipment, plus you've got some other gear and clothing and such. So get set up and go to Snowbee. Oh yeah, get set up, and if not now, when? You're never going to get a better deal than that. So we appreciate.
Take advantage of it now.
Frank, I'm sorry we didn't give you a lot of time, but you got a great product, and we appreciate you coming on.
Thank you.
You are listening to Fish Hunt Talk Radio. And go to the website and listen to the show as many times as you want. FishTalkRadio.com. And get in touch with me, John, at FishTalkRadio.com.